I just found something really trippy. Austin has something called Psych Fest. But I was listening to Slift. They're not Slint. Don't get them mixed up with Slint, because Slint's no longer a band, but they're one of the best too. They're a southern band. This is actually called Slift. They're kind of noise rock. I think that's what you would call them. But anyway, I don't know if they went to Psych Fest. Psych Fest 1 is just like, whoa, what in the world? But you have to check out some Austin stuff. So this is what just ended. It's Kimball Art Museum. It's Art Noir in the Renaissance, the Battle of Pavia Tapestries. Really wanted to see that too. But I got to see the sign, so that counts for something. All right, 9:37 arrival, 9 minutes, 3.9 miles. I'm listening to Goat right now, but last night I also found another band called Aurora, and they're from Iceland. The lead singer is this kind of tiny little blonde, well, I don't know if it's like she, bleached her hair blonde, but she had these like really kind of ocean deep blue eyes, and she kind of jumps around and sings in this very high, it's like, I'm trying to think of it's just a very high-pitched voice. She also does a David Bowie cover of Life on Mars. It's like a few steps above soprano. Anyway, yeah, she has a very high voice, and it reminds me a lot of Bjork. If you ever watch Bjork, she sounds a little bit like Bjork at times because of the Iceland culture. They're very, I guess, hip and artsy and poetic. But I'm listening to Goat right now. I'm so jealous of fictional narrative. Well, it's about time. That fictional narrative is probably jealous of vlog. It's known as Walloon's Restaurant. It's got kind of a noir feel. Now we're headed to the Palm Reader. The basement of the Alamo. The basement of the Alamo. The palm reader told me, she said, well, congratulations on the book. I said, oh, it's a screenplay. But I did tell her about the book, Escape from Maine. And then I mentioned Stephen King. And then I talked about the shape-shifting energy, because I was going to do research on shape-shifting energy for Grace, aka Werevlog, the screenplay. It has a werewolf in it. And I just said, our schedules are like really busy because I mentioned Linda, and we were going to come by like $40 and just ask about shape-shifting energy, just to be nice and friendly and everything. And she's like, well, if you can fit in your schedule. I'm like, I'm 7 day. And she's like, I'm 7 day too. 7 days a week kind of thing. And I don't know. Life is kind of crazy, and you got to like fit into it like a peg, you know. But when you're dealing with palm readers, you know, it's usually a conversation that's like that, you know, or to a certain degree. Yeah, I just went to the Megalopolis trailer. Francis Ford Coppola, the director of The Godfather, and many other great movies like Apocalypse Now, and one of my favorites, Gene Hackman in the conversation. But anyway, he's releasing Megalopolis. It's with Adam Driver. The only thing is when I tapped on it, you know, to go to the YouTube thing, it took me to like a Google website, and so it's muted out, so I can't hear the sound. But it looks visually just striking, you know, just wonderfully great, you know, cinematography. And yeah, so he's an older filmmaker, you know, he's very old. So I'm very proud of him, you know, that he went out and did this, and I think they shot a lot of it in New York City. I don't really know the history or the, you know, the background of Megalopolis, I think is what it is. But it's something that I think that he had been working on his whole life, or something that he wanted to do his entire life. And he's kind of the grandfather now of cinema. But, you know, he's an older guy, and he's out there with the camera, he's on set, and he's talking to the actors, he's doing everything he used to do, you know. He's probably a great-grandfather. He's very old. He's an old guy. So hopefully it'll get some attention, maybe some Oscar buzz. We'll have to see. Oops. Yeah, I can just spin around on the other side, maybe faster. Dang bag got in the way. My thought. Kind of glad he used Adam Driver in Megalopolis, because it's kind of like a Gene Hackman move, you know, because Gene Hackman was also a Marine, so was Adam Driver. And, you know, and so was Harvey Keitel, which he did cast originally. Ooh, it's blank. They usually put scripture up there. Harvey Keitel was originally cast in Apocalypse Now. So I guess he likes to work with that branch, the Marines. It's Gene Hackman, Adam Driver, they were both Marines. I almost became a Marine. I regret it dreadfully, but the friend that I was going to go in with the buddy system, he didn't make it back. So I'm here now, and he's not. But he died in the second tour, and his name was Foster. He was a good guy, but he was a Marine. He really encouraged me to be an actor, and I'm hoping that one day it'll really shine through, pull off, and I'll really be able to really get my own funding and all that kind of stuff. I always told him to keep his head down, and I don't know what happened. They don't really tell everybody. He's just not here anymore. He's here in spirit. He'd be laughing at me right now. We used to go out and we would do all kinds of stuff together. We went horseback ride, and we'd jog. You know, we'd go out and get Snicker bars and go to the gas station and just hang out. Unfortunately, something happened. Not everybody makes it back. But most soldiers now are here, and there's no major war or anything, so we finally found a little moment of peace. I think it takes lives to do that. It's a cool looking vehicle right there. Speaking of Megalopolis, I think that is a Cybertruck by Tesla. All right, looks looks like another night of delivery. We're gonna head back to see Linda and Kitty. Meow. It's about the time of night they throw out taquitos. I got a couple of taquitos with Monterey Jack and jalapeno. Kitty. Okay. And a couple more. These. Hello, sweetie.
Hi.
Did you forget to put the towel down?
Oh, I got out once. Sorry.
Okay. I'll take the dirty shoes off. What are you looking at? Hmm? Alright, so we are getting back to the play. The play, it's been a while. But it matters how you end, not how you start. That's what they teach in every class. Everything that you do, whatever it may be in life, it's how you end, not how you start. There it is. It's a non-verbal word. It's a play. All right, we have an immediate opening there. Wednesday, September 8th. It's in sections. So we get some light. Yes. There we go. got something here. Alright, it's attempting. Got something right here that's behind it. There's the play. Yeah, because this shifted the other day. It's got photos. There it goes. Now we're going. Now we are rolling. This, yeah, it's paper. So the goals, we're going for a MacBook Pro, and we're actually in the process of trying to head in that direction. This is an old 2017 Dell Microsoft computer. Alright, looks like we got something up here. And we got this, so we're gonna have to find our place where we're at. This thing's fighting full on. It's a desk. I don't know where this came from over there. Something that fell behind it. We gotta act fast on this. There it is. Here we go. Yeah, it's a cord board. Yes. Mechanical and technical. Oh man. There it is. Cork board. I haven't installed anything. Well, I have, but I'm talking about I haven't put the cork on the wall. Alright. So we got any reaction or anything? Have to wait. Anyway, we're gonna look through here, see if we can get a thumbnail. They're my kids. Let's see if I can get around this way. Yeah, it's all backed up, and all these things are little, but little things in this kind of situation, they make a huge difference. In Kitty, yeah, this is also over here. There we go. Now we've got something. Some kind of reaction there. We're gonna put this over this way, like maybe over here in the corner. There we go. It's a long lag. Hey, would you go ahead and feed him?
slept till about 10.
All
Sorry,
right.
Kitty, I was about to come treat you.
All right, let me look through this, and I'll get to that in a minute. 6 minutes so far on this shot.
Dirty eyebrow green.
It's trying.
Sorry, Kitty. Want the rest?
We better watch out when I get that MacBook, though. Because production, when I get the MacBook, production's gonna go way, way up. You're gonna be shivering at that point. You're very, very fortunate that I got a Dell. You're very fortunate, but watch out when I get the MacBook. Watch out. There he goes. All right, first it's gonna pull up the screenplay, Grace, parentheses, AKA Where Vlog, close parentheses. It'll pull that up and it'll sift through there. There's opening Grace, you can barely see it on that one. It'll sift through a couple of them. There's one scene. And then it'll sift through like another scene. It's probably a series, is what it is. It's more than just a movie. And then it's gonna switch to the stage play. There's the stage play. So it actually did open. All right, and the part that we're at is Strange Indeed. And if we look in here at the very bottom, we have proper lighting. It's all technical, okay, to a certain degree. But the heart is far more powerful than your technology. At the bottom, it says Strange Place. Strange Indeed is what's added up here. This is a very strange. This is very strange indeed. This is very strange indeed. So we're gonna move on right here to what's known in the script as scene 53, starting with You Broke the Hairbrush Holders. Jet noise is added. It's basically like a very loud jet noise. I put fighter jet noise, flies overhead. So everything can be clear. And if it's questioned, then there can certainly be an answer for the type of English that I used. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and write that scene, and then Sniffles is in it, so Linda will read for Sniffles, also known as Sniffles. So what I've been doing is then that. It's just kind of like that. Also, if you watch the show and you'd like to donate, our PayPal is on the show on every single episode. At the very, very end, you can see the PayPal. And if you'd like to fund us, one of our projects is getting a MacBook. A new MacBook from Apple. So please take note of that. Thank you so much for watching, and we're still dealing with this, so. These are like long takes. You can tell how laggy it is. What's the time? 11:59. Now we're going right into 12 a.m. Check it again. Check the time again. I'm saying 12 a.m.
11:59.
Okay.
Four cord.
Right.
Then they have
Take a look
another
at the
one that's $60. It's 5.3.
And I'm having chips too. Still waiting.